check it. Let's talk about Parliament. Do you think you should have a minister for DJing or spliff?
Well, we have a minister for sport, and that's, again, is a reflection, and culture generally.
But do you not think there should be one geezer who's making sure that the best quality gear is coming in?
Well, there is a chap called a drug czar. I don't quite know what his responsibilities are.
His job is to keep the best stuff out.
I heard that in some country, I think it was Yugoslavia or whatever, they has a porn star who is in the government. Is that true?
That's in Italy. They have a girl who was once a porn star.
You have someone like that in Parliament, she's going to win any argument. You know, she don't need to say anything, she just show a bit of flange or whatever.
Because you're mixing up style with substance.
It's easier for me to answer on this, I think, because...
Why? Because you know a lot of porn?
No, absolutely not. Because I haven't been an MP. So what I've noticed over the years is that all sorts of people come from all sorts of backgrounds into politics, and a lot of them are surprised how difficult it is.
Why don't you make that House of Commons all black?
Well, that would be unrepresentative. All black, did you?
Aye, for real.
Because the ethnic minority community in Britain only makes up about 5% of the entire population.
Aye, but there is always going to be a minority unless you get it all black. So would you be into letting Busta Rhymes take over your party?
If Busta Rhymes decided, I'm now going to give up the entertainment industry and I'm going to become a serious politician and earns the respect of people for doing just that, why shouldn't he be elected?
Would you be into letting Busta Rhymes take over your party?
Only if he was a man of quite outstanding ability.
Well, he is one of the most original rapping styles in America. Do you think the voting age is at the right level?
Yes. Yeah. And I took an active part in lowering it from 21 to 18.
Ain't there a problem that some people is maturing at different ages, Professor?
Well, of course that's true, but you have to have some simple boundary about it.
And why don't you say, all right, when you got pubes, you can have the vote? Because I got them real young when I was 16, whatever.
I think that it's a very difficult argument to
all
put
right, well,
forward.
let's talk
it really
about that,
is.
because that is interesting, isn't it?
It's genuinely difficult because, as you rightly say, people do mature in a very different
For real, some people, as, you know, for Bush when they was like 13, whatever.
I think the only answer to that is, frankly, that it would be very difficult to arrange testing and so on.
I'd check the ladies' eye.
It's the same at the other end of the age scale.
Actually, that whole thing wouldn't work because the whole popularity of the Shaven Haven and all that. OK, well, let's talk about this. 20 years ago, women didn't have the vote, but nowadays considered equal. Do you think in 20 years' time, animals will have the vote?
No, I don't for a moment.
Why not? But there is also human beings.
They're not.
But there is dogs that can drive. Why won't they be able to vote?
What do you mean dogs can drive?
Well, I've seen that on the telly.
Well,
I've seen on...
I think you have to accept that the human world is vastly different from the animal world.
Well, why can't they have
beings.
an animal parliament or something?
Well, there's a famous case which you're pointing to, if you're not careful, in George Orwell's novel Animal Farm, which is a satire on the lack...
Oh, I've seen a film of that.
Right. So well, there you see the animals.
It's illegal or something.
No, and what he was talking about there was fascism or communism and what happens, and he used the animals just as an analogy. And human beings...
The one with, like, the horses and that girl...
And the pig takes over the...
Oh, yeah, oh, that was disgusting.
Some animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. It's a very famous quote.
I can't believe we've all seen that.
Two legs good, four legs
Oh, yeah, I remember that bit. That is... But I thought that was illegal, that film.
No, what that points to through Orwell is that we have to, even when it looks hardly worth it, defend democracy as hard as we can.
Aye, for real.